Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, hello. My name is Mimi and I make videos about shit that I want to fucking make. So today's video, we're going to be talking about zodiac signs. Now, for a disclaimer, I just wanted to make it known that I don't think just because these people did this shit to me does not mean I think that everybody is like a shitty person. Just because they're a shitty person does not make you a shitty person. So don't get upset if your sign is a part of this. This is just my experience, okay? Yeah, so before we get started, I just wanted to let you know there is going to be some tea in here. I'm not going to go into full detail about every little thing because that's going to be like a 5-year video talking about every little thing that has happened in these relationships. I'm also going to be talking about multiple people with the same zodiac sign that I have dated that were absolutely terrible in my opinion. So I'm gonna be saying like zodiac number 1, zodiac number 2 to refer to the people. I'm not gonna be naming any names, but if you know me, you know who I'm talking about. Okay, so let's get into it. So the very first zodiac sign is Leo. So there's 2 Leos in particular. One was my very first boyfriend ever, and then the other one we were, I don't know. So Leo number 1, I would say, was better though than Leo number 2. Just Leo number 1 was very mean to me, said some weird ass shit. Both of them were very kind of like religious, and I had my own beliefs. They had their own beliefs. Leo number 1 in particular was up my fucking ass about things, specifically going to church. And homeboy one time went to a mission trip, and they apparently were talking about relationships, saying that if you're going to be in a relationship or you are in a relationship, you need to talk to your partner about being a church couple. So I asked him, what the fuck is that? And so basically is when you guys like do mission trips together, teach little kids about God and whatever the fuck and whatever and what's not, whatever. And just how he was explaining it seemed more like an adult thing. We were only 15. So I told him that I didn't feel comfortable doing it because I'm only 15 years old and I want to do this when I am an adult and I have more time to settle for this. This is not my focus right now. Like, does not change my beliefs. It's just not something I want to do. He flew off the fucking handles and said to me that he told me that God didn't love me because I didn't go to church and that I am going to go to hell and he will look down upon me in disbelief when I go to hell. Some shit like that. What the fuck? You don't say that to somebody. Leo number 2, he was just very aggressive in so many ways, like physically, mentally. Leo number 1 physically was somewhat aggressive, but mainly Leo number 2, he was very like he saw the relationship very tit for tat kind of thing. They both were such huge liars, and on top of that, they both cheated on me and very just like did a lot of attention seeking shit that personally me, I don't like when people are very attention seeking. Just you're not gonna get it if you ask for it like in a way that they did it. No, ma'am. Leo number 2, we went to the mall one time and I was looking at stuff for me. I wasn't necessarily buying anything, but also I didn't have a lot of money at the time due to the job that I was working at and the hours I was getting. It was just, I just didn't have a lot of money versus him. He worked all the time, had a lot more money than me, whatever. He knew my situation, okay? So we went to the mall, we were looking at stuff, blah, 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 blah. He got on my fucking case because I would not buy him a shirt because he asked me to, because he decided to sneakily go to the Morphe store and buy me makeup. I didn't ask for you to buy me makeup, therefore you don't need to be asking me why I'm not buying you this goddamn Guess shirt that was over $100 that I didn't fucking have. Just be spending on you like that. Okay, long story short, he got mad at me. He just, it was just a whole fucking thing. Overall, they're mean. They're very attention seeking, just not just towards me, but to other people, very overly friendly. Leo number 2 did a lot of crazy stuff like follow me, very overprotective, but in a weird way. He'd follow me to places to make sure that whatever I told him I was doing, I was actually doing. He would sit in front of my house. When I lived at my mom's, he would just sit there to make sure that I was actually there and that I wasn't at some other guy's house or whatever, even though he was cheating on me and at some other chick's house. Now, the second zodiac sign I want to bring up, Aquarius. So, you're just gonna interrupt the fucking video like that? What the fuck? The most draining person I've ever met in my fucking life. Everybody knows who the fuck this is. Oh my god. I can't even fathom. I don't even know where to start. He was very childish. Never, ever took accountability for anything that he did wrong. Was a cheater, was a liar, so manipulative, oh my god, I can't even explain. He enjoyed doing car guy shit. Good for you, right? He also enjoyed camping, going out, doing just, you know, very more nature shit that I was not really exposed to. So I didn't understand. I never been camping. I never done a lot of stuff, okay? So, but me, I loved to do dance. I loved musical shit. I loved art. I loved doing really nice, pretty stuff. I liked going to concerts, not all the time, but like, you know what I mean? Like, just, I had a certain thing that it was completely opposite worlds, okay? He would always ask me to go to his car shows. I always went to his car shows. Anything that he invited me to, I always fucking went. Always. Even if I didn't like understand it or like it, he invited me to go like to camping trips and stuff like that. Bitch, anything off-roading, I did that for him because I was like, oh, I want to understand. I joined a competitive dance team, okay? And I was so excited about it. And he knew how excited I was about it. I remember telling him how I got onto the team and I was so excited, blah, 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 right? During the FaceTime call, I was like, okay, look, babe, like, I got into the dance team, like, oh my god, like, I'm so excited, like, you get to finally see me actually do something I enjoy, like, oh my god, like, you're gonna have so much fun, it's gonna be so much fun, like, oh my god, you get to travel with me, and blah, 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 blah. Him. Okay, so, anyways, so my car today randomly, like, broke down, so I went to the shop, and da-da-da-da. What the fuck? Are you serious? He literally blatantly just ignored everything I said. He never showed up to any of my dance competitions. None of that, okay? But then every time we would argue, he would be like, I do all these things for you. I'm always supportive, but you never do anything for me. And anything that I like, you never do. Like, I didn't go to those 10 camping trips. Like, I didn't go to those 5 million fucking car shows with all those hoochies that you were low-key fucking on the side. Are you kidding me? Oh my god. He would say the weirdest shit to me all the time, okay? He would always say something about, like, other girls, okay? He'd always say that he didn't like dating crusty white girls. But then, if we broke up or we weren't talking or we weren't on a good term, he would go to those crusty white girls. Now, white girls, I don't think you guys are crusty. I'm just quoting what he would say. Every girl that he has been with, except for one, has been the crusty white girl, okay? I do genuinely believe that there was a lot of problems due to my race, because when we did certain things, there was a lot of racism happening to me, and he didn't want to deal with it, and we got into fights about it. So yeah, there was that. He cheated on me like a ridiculous amount and would never own up to it. Still to this day, if I were to randomly message him and be like, hey, did you cheat on me? He'll say no, because he's a child. On top of that, he did hook up with one of my childhood best friends, whatever. They all know how I feel about that. I would rate him, he just gets a negative 10 out of 10 on that. Like, he was honestly, no. Oh my God, he is so sensitive. I don't even want to go into it. He is just a hot mess. So the third sign that I am going to bring up is, God, I feel so bad because a lot of them are in my life. We're just friends, okay? They are great as best friends, but not as a partner for me personally. Scorpios. Scorpio number 1 and Scorpio number 2. Scorpio number 1. What the fuck? Bitch, you ruined my fucking life. But now I'm back in a better. So Scorpio number 1, oh God, actually both of them, the most, I thought Leo number 2, oh my God, the most attention-seeking bitches I've ever seen in my fucking life. They are disgusting, so manipulative, both of them, literally, I could not live my life if it wasn't for them. Does that make sense? Like, they wanted me to do things that was gonna, make them better too. And on top of that, they wanted me to live and do things that was good for me, but I always had to be below them. So them, both of them, Scorpio number 1 and 2, up here, me. That's how they wanted it. Them, me. Them, me. Them, me. No, bitch. Me, you. They literally, I always had to drop everything that I was doing, even when I was at work. Like, if they called me and I didn't answer, they would blow the fuck up my fucking phone because I was cheating. Bitch, what? Scorpio number 1, you had no room to fucking talk. You was cheating on a motherfucking hot. And still to this day. Oh my God, you're disgusting and you're such a child. Oh my God. They are so childish. So fucking childish. Very spoiled. Very wants everything all about them. Has to be all about them. While they treat you like shit, you have to treat them like they're fucking gold. No. Fuck out of here. It's always one-sided. Just very aggressive, and so many aspects of the relationship just could not handle. Scorpio number 1, I've known homeboy since I was 7, 8 years old, okay? We had so much fun. We grew a great friendship, and then when I realized his true colors, friendship, relationship, all that out the fucking window. Like, no ma'am. Scorpio number 2, I don't talk to him. I literally had to block him out of my life because he just wouldn't get it. Now, Scorpio number 2, it was more of like signs that I had seen that I was just not okay with. Signs that I had seen previous relationships that just was not floating my boat, and he was not understanding. We could not communicate. Both of them, Scorpio number 1, we could communicate a lot better than me and Scorpio number 2, but doesn't matter. Like, always an argument, always something had to be wrong, so over dramatic, so annoying. And I thought that Leo number 2 was the most dramatic. No, Scorpio number 1 is the most dramatic. The last time that I want to talk about is primarily towards just a specific person that I came in contact with, but kind of seen a pattern kind of going on, but I don't really know. So and I have dated multiple people of this sign too, but this particular person just was off the handles. Oh my God. Sagittarius. And I love y'all. I love Sagittariuses, but this person ruined it. I've dated another Sagittarius and we could come to common grounds, okay? So Sagittarius number 1, he liar, manipulator, cheater as well. Like the whole fucking thing. Everything has to be about him. Do you see a pattern that's coming along here? Like, you know, they all kind of have the same shit. You know what I'm saying? But some of them is slightly different, okay? Him, he was very straight up though. Like he could tell you anything, and that's what I liked. I liked straight up people. And same thing with Sagittarius number 2. Sagittarius number 2 did not do anything wrong. I'm bringing him into this to kind of show a comparison though, for like grown versus immature, not grown, I guess. I don't know. Sagittarius number 1, like we could never talk, and every time we would try, it was just like us getting mad and then us just giving up because the other person will not understand the other side. He was also very like, you have to like me for me, and I'm never going to change. I'm never going to compromise for anything. Like very into that, versus Sagittarius number 2 understood how relationships kind of go. And when it wasn't just working out, he told me how he felt. We came to a common ground, and that was it. Like it was cool. We remained on cool grounds. Sagittarius number 1 and I, we do not speak to this fucking day. He is childish. He still makes everything about him. He still throws his pity party, whole shit. Very fucking stubborn. Cannot stand it. It was not going well. Definitely moving forward, it's like something that now I'm personally like avoiding. And it sounds so dumb, like, oh my god, you're a Leo, like no, I'm the type of person that will give anybody a chance to, you know, be themselves, not necessarily redeem themselves, but like, you know, see how they really are. But when I start to see a pattern that I personally don't like, that's when I hit the door, because that's not for me. Overall, I do want to mention though, like, if this was the old me, definitely would say like I regret meeting every single one of them, wish they were never a part of my life, wish I never saw them, met them, whatever. But me now, I don't regret anything. I'm actually happy that I came, you know, that I actually did meet them. I got to understand who they are as a person and understand what my likes are at the end of the day, because they have also taught me big lessons about myself. And that definitely helped me boost up my confidence and learn to love myself more, because they did talk about my looks. They would all say something about my looks. Either I was too black, or I was too Mexican, I was too white, or I was whitewashed, or I was a wannabe Asian, Korean, just because of the music choice that I listened to. Like all of these things, I always had a problem within myself, and always blaming me, always being the victim. Every single one of them always trying to be the victim. It was just so absolutely annoying. So I just want to say thank you guys for helping me realize what my worth was, because I have so much high expectations and high standards for myself. I don't settle for less. I see myself in such a better light, and I am actually happier. I've never been so happy in this time frame right now, due to, besides the fact of what's going on, like I'm happy with myself. I love myself, and no matter what, none of them and no one else moving forward will ever bring me down again, because I got to dark places. I was an ugly ass person at one point due to what was going on, and I should never let someone belittle me and make me become to their level just because they're unhappy, or they're insecure, or they're fucking dumb and they can't fucking communicate correctly. So thank you though for helping me out, you know, in a sense, to make me realize what I deserve, because again, I have never been happier. Will never settle for the less ever again. And that should go for a lot of people. Do not settle for someone who's just gonna sit there and treat you like shit. They ain't worth it. Yeah, so those were the zodiac signs that I felt like was not okay to be in relationships with. And look, maybe we're just not compatible. That's it. It might have to be something dealing with their specific birth chart, maybe not just the sun sign, but like their birth chart. I don't know. I never got any of their birth charts. I never looked at it. I never went in that depth of detail. Long story short, we're just not compatible. Anyways, guys, I hope you guys definitely enjoyed this video, and a little bit of a story time, a little bit of some tea, just throwing it out there for you all. as well as what about you guys? Comment down below what your guys' worst zodiac sign that you guys have dated. What was the worst zodiac sign you've ever dated, and what was the best? And if you guys want to give definitely a little bit of a story time or description of each one, go ahead and comment that down. Go ahead and comment that down below, as well as what is your zodiac sign? I want to know. Go ahead and follow me on my socials down below. Instagram, Twitter. I am on Twitch. I Twitch a lot now. I Twitch stream a lot. So if you guys want more content of me, definitely go follow my Twitch, especially if you love video games. I be playing them. Go follow my Twitch. And I'm also on TikTok. I am on TikTok a lot now too. So if you definitely want to see more content of me besides YouTube, go definitely check out my TikTok as well. Definitely let me know what you guys want to see in the next upcoming videos. And again, like, share, subscribe. Bye, guys.